In that summer evening, when day and night were inching towards each other, my mind was wandering with your thoughts alone. When was it I fell in love with you? When did I learn to admire you? When did I know I had to groom myself to reach up to you? It took me eons to conceive. Relationships are based on nothing else but values. And values are nothing else but simplicity of heart. It's a glorious feeling when two minds start thinking alike. Happy anniversary, Nitin. I think values are a part of our subconscious mind. When two people get together, it should be more based on the values than other superficialities in life. For instance, how do you eat? Uh, how do you like to be entertained? I think those things can still be matched up with. But if your values don't match up, sooner or later you'll fall apart. It's the values which give you the reliability in a relationship. They help you to respect each other. So for me, when I think of values, they give you the worldview. Openness is very important in the relationship. If you have been honest and curious, there's nothing to be ashamed of. You can be open about everything. Truthfulness. I think it simplifies life. You are talking less and understanding more. Generosity. That gives you a human aspect. If the person is not generous with whom you are living, I think you will find it hard to respect him. And if the respect is lost, everything is lost. And I think at the end of it, I would say curiosity. When you start your journey, you want to reach somewhere. And that spot you can't see today. And you're not going to remain same throughout your life. Where you are today, from say 40 years, 50 years down the line, you will not be at the same spot. So if two people are not curious, I think somewhere they will get bored with each other. Then they're sitting in the wrong boat. They will be lonely. So it's very important that in marriage, two people keep growing intellectually and emotionally together. As the first rain tumbles down my lane, I caper and sing. Mind is liberated like water. All the traditions and pretensions are left behind. Only me and rain are left entwined. Civilization is a very new thing to us. It must have started with earthly needs, more security, more food, climate change, or whatever. And certain rules, certain norms have dictated the society so that a few can benefit or a crowd can win. But I think when you go in the company of nature, because of its vastness, and it gives you kind of a courage, and all that which is superstitious, pernicious, pretentious somehow melts away. And in that solitude, you do find your inner self. And the true facts of life become more visible to you. And since you have seen and experienced the immensity of nature, you can face it also. You just don't care about what is wrong. You don't have to follow it anymore. is the maker of tools, one who rules. He is master of muse, knows the story of stones, fossils, and stars. He creates the gods and worships Zeus. He aspires to change his destiny beyond time and space. But can he stop waging wars? Refrain from taking more than requires?
As human beings, we have a legitimate need to improve the quality of our life, a desire for new things, for better things, better experiences, easier ways of doing things, and it drives us a lot. It makes us achieve great things, but can we be economically prosperous and forward-thinking and at the same time be environmentally conscious?
Well, I think as far as economic growth is concerned, it's a very relative thing. It's not an absolute need. So you can't say this question is very legitimate. At least to me, it doesn't sound like the one. And the other part is technology. Technology has been there with us for last 40, 50,000 years. And we have been impacting environment in some way. Like if you look at Greek history, 6th century BC, Solomon, the lawgiver, he said we should not be cultivating on the steppes because it will lead to soil erosion there. But somehow we have such anxiety in us and such fear, insecurity in us that we tend to ignore it. And we just keep on moving, thinking that nature is too big to absorb all our mistakes. But I think we are at the crossroads now when we have the potential to change ourselves and impact our environment in a very big way. So I think that it's the time when our science, our way of looking at the world becomes all inclusive. It should not be just, mathematics, technology. It should also be how we deal with our emotions. Because technology in itself is a very beautiful thing. Because of technology, we have come this far. And there's no reason why we should retrace our steps. We have to continue. We do have ambitions. We do want to understand our space, our universe better. And technology is going to help us in that. But if we don't learn to take a pause, if we don't sort out our anxieties, fears, individualism, and those things, I think we will be in a trouble. It's a matter of time. If mathematics is the highest form of logic and the understanding of universe can be brought down to some simple principles, then simplicity and honesty are simple rules for human race to sustain our social universe.